Dev sounding delicious again. No, not quite. Not quite. I think my voice still needs like a solid week before it's back to the dulcet tones that you appreciate. I can do this voice just fine. Just fine. For instance, let's take a look at the deck I hope to play tonight. Kind of a Casey Kasem thing going on there, but it's like a creepy Casey Kasem, you know what I mean? I'm Casey Kasem, and I'm here to eat your face. All right, let's take a little sip here. And let's look at Rob Schneider. I think I want to play this tonight. Calling it Rob Schneider, who is just the weirdest guy in real life nowadays. He's not normal, so but I'm calling it Rob Schneider because of the hot chick over here. Aatchik, Emerald Radian, a card that I'm really interested in, man. 6 mana is a lot for a Magic card. It's so much, especially nowadays. You're playing 6 drops in your standard deck. What are you, stupid? I don't know. It's a 3/3 legendary insect druid. When it enters, you get a 1/1 insect creature token for each artifact and or creature card in your yard. Whenever another insect you control dies, this guy gets +1/+1 counter, and each opponent loses 1 life. Really, really neat. So if they want to play a sweeper that's not named Sunfall, which is unlikely, but let's just assume. Say they want to play a sweeper not named Sunfall or Temporary Lockdown. I guess that counts too. Crap. Then they have to kill the Aatchik first, or if they destroy all your little guys, then they're going to die. Probably. Just wanted that to rhyme really desperately. But how are we going to dump dudes in our yard? How are we going to do that? Well, we got Overlord of the Belmerk as a 4-of in here. This will definitely help us do that. Now, let's put a bunch of dudes in the yard. We can take one out, right? But that's fine. Sometimes we won't even do that. But still just a really solid dude. Like later in the game, he becomes great. We also have Glissa Sunslayer. This does not put cards in our yard. It's just a must deal with kind of threat that helps take over the game and draws cards. And maybe we destroy their enchantment. I just, had a couple of extra slots. I feel like maybe we should play a strong card instead of a weak, like, oh, you mill a couple of cards. Let's just play a good Magic card. So we're playing Glissa in this deck, but we've also got Skyfisher Spider. There's some fodder down here, but we're not playing, Gnawing Vermin or, what is it called? Greedy Freebooter. Some of the stuff you would normally sack to this. I did not elect to play. Again, I want to play strong Magic cards, but I still want removal on bodies, and Skyfisher remains the best way to do it. You guys know I love this card. I want to marry it. It's a good card. Apart from that, some new stuff. It's not just Aatchik. We've also got Broodheart Engine as a 2-of in here. I don't have the most faiths, but I want to try new cards, especially while they're brand new. We'll see how good they are. This is 2 mana for an artifact. Beginning of your upkeep, surveil 1. Not mill 1, surveil 1. That's kind of cool. You can also pay 4 mana and tap it and sack it to return a vehicle or creature from your graveyard to the battlefield at sorcery speed. Hey, that reads a lot like Valgavas Faithful, which I'm also playing 4 of in this deck. Might as well just use that to segue in. So we have 6 different things that Aatchik counts when they're in our graveyard, that can also reanimate Aatchik, right? So you'll notice I'm not playing any traditional reanimator spells, no zombifies or anything like that in this deck, which may be a big mistake. We'll see. But I'm also playing Molt Tender in here. Now this will decrease our Urberg Lorgoyf count, it'll decrease our Aatchik count, but it'll also ramp us, which I think is really good. Apart from that, it can also mill us. I'll take mills. Right? Especially in a deck like this, I'll take mills all day. So, and we do have the aforementioned Lurgoyf in here too. It gets really, really big. It's the only Lurgoyf effect I'm playing in here, which I'm not used to. Usually I'm on 10 Lurgoyf effects, but it's the only real Lurgoyf effect I'm playing in here. I'm putting a lot of chips on Aatchik to see kind of how a new card works out. But I've also got, Aftermath Analyst, a 3-of, Blanchwood Prowler, a 2-of. We've got Bitter Triumph to help us discard the Aatchik if it ends up in our hand. But it's also a decent little removal piece. And if we have to discard a creature, we kind of don't care. We want creatures in our yard. So we'll kind of see how it goes. I guess I'm also playing Wastewood Verge as a 2-of in here because there's 14 different, hits for it. So it should come into play untapped a lot of the time. But I've only got 2. If I had more, I'd probably play them. I don't know. But that's the entire deck. I don't have all the faith. We've only got 3 real removal spells and 4 kind of okay other ones. The rest, we're just really hoping to reanimate Aatchik. And I think there's plenty of ways to get in the way of that. Our opponent can just kill our Valgavas Faithful or maybe kill our Broodheart Engine. It's a little harder, but they might be able to do it. So in those situations, we have to get to Aatchik and just play it out of our hand, which is a lot harder than it sounds. But with Glissa and Skyfisher and Erdberg Lorgoyf to kind of bridge the gap, with Aftermath Analyst to kind of ramp us into it if need be, right? Overlord of the Belmerk becoming a creature in the mid game, maybe we can scrounge some games out that way. Just mid-range them out. But the lack of removal does alarm me quite a bit, so we'll see how it does once we get into the arena with it. Wish me luck in probably bronze. I haven't played since before the Aetherdrift speed run, and then I took a week off the stream to do a thing, so we're back in the bees, baby. It's guaranteed. Opponent goes first. We get to play Molt Tender on turn 1 into turn 2 Overlord. Fuel the Molt Tender. It's gonna be a sick game, man. Hopeless Nightmare. All right. I guess I can toss a land. You know what I mean? That'd be fine. That'd be fine. Lower waste, sure. Go to 18. I'm worried about this matchup if it's Pixie. You know? We'll go Molt Tender T1. Run this card out. First time ever. See what did she do. Opponent plays tap Dismal Backwater. You know, I could Mortuary Bailmerk and just remove a land, and then who cares, right? Let's do that. Sorry. Still recovering. Lord of the Bailmerk again. So 3 in the top, like 8 cards, 9 cards of our library. I guess I'll toss it. I'll take a creature in my yard right now. Then we'll Overlord. Let's go. Pay it. Remove that card. Long War Waste. Thank you. Molt Tender looking okay. Molt Tender looking okie dokie here, I think. Alright, so 4 creatures in our yard. We can get the Valgavott's Faithful back and then reanimate with the Aatchik. I mean, that's pretty much how we drew it up. Or I could play Glissa next turn, which seems amazing, you know. I'll take the Faithful. I'm going to try to do things the way we draw them up. I think we just gave the game away to our opponent, you know, like, at least they know what we're doing, right? See if they can interact somehow. I think here they might just Fear of Isolation, the Nightmare back or something. Which wouldn't be, like, great, but it would be okay for us. I can Bailmerk into Lurgoyf next turn, which seems like pretty okay, you know? Seems alright. And then next turn, I can just play and immediately activate Faithful. Turn after that. That seems good. Opponent is having a hard time figuring out exactly what they want to do. Yeah, they go to Rope. That's fine. Siren comes down. They get a map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. And they're just going to burn it. Okay, cool, cool. Bitter Triumph on top. Let's remember that. Alright, so got a Bloomin' Marsh there. Little Overlord. Mill a few. Boop, 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 boop. Just one creature in there, huh? Ooh, I want the Fisher. The Fisher of Men. Molt Tender won't be great forever. So maybe I will take it. Is Glissa any good? Is Glissa good right here? Probably. Glissa's always good, right? Let's take the Fisher in case they have like this town ain't big enough or something like that. So we Molt Tender, just play the Urberg Lurgoyf. It's gonna be a 3/4. Get rid of a Blooming Marsh. No, not a Blooming Marsh. We'll get rid of a Forest. I guess we do have Aftermath Analyst in the deck, so we do have to be a little careful about like which lands we let go. Again, our cards are looking okay here. Storm Chaser's Talent. So now this talent big enough is okay. Yeah. May target Lurgoyf with the Bitter Triumph, which I'm kind of baiting them into. Bitter Triumph, okay. Otter gets a little big. I'm going to fly over for 2. That's fine. We go to 16. Opponent's at 18. Is it time to do this? Is it actually time to do that? Could also Fisher away their Storm Chasers. But then I wouldn't have the mana next turn to do all this, so I should probably do it. Let's get back the Aatchik, man. Let's hit it. Remove. Again, no. Let's remove Lawn of War Waste. Bang! Let me get 5 dudes. That's okay. I'm okay with this. This is fine. And now, like, if they bounce Aatchik, okay, you know. Won't be able to play it for a couple turns, but it's probably fine. If I get to play it again, you know. Think Maelstrom Pulse would be good here? Yeah, probably. Yeah, Pulse would be great. Fear of ISO, they get back their Hopeless Nightmare. Play it again. Cool. Let's just discard an Underground Mortuary. It's whatever. Come in with the Siren. We go to 12. It's not the highest life total, you know. It's Mortuary. Forced on top. Let's go ahead and put that in the bin, I think. So, when I Skyfisher here, what's the actual best thing to take out? I think they'll win the race if they keep their flyers. So I'm like, maybe they Storm Chaser's talent, yeah. Yeah. I'll take their Fear of Isolation. Put them at 17 with an Aatchik trigger. Come in with the boys. Alright, they block Aatchik with an Otter here. They go to 13. I'm going to use Molt Tinder to cast Molt Tinder. Has Molt Tinder made mana on like every turn? It seems okay, you know? One more turn and we'll have an Overlord of the Bale Merc online. Remember that Skyfisher has reach. Here comes Flood Pit's Drowner, going to tap down something. Aatchik. Surprised it didn't tap down the Skyfisher, kind of. But maybe they have nowhere to run for that. I haven't cast one yet this game, then they gotta have one. Another Storm Chaser's talent. Yikes. That's not great. Not great. But we're having a good game so far. Ooh, it's another Skyfisher spider. That's pretty sexy. Pretty sexy. Yeah, I'm just going to try to run them down. Let's Skyfisher. Back the Sky. No flyers. Go to 12. So 12 up now. Bang them in. Let's go. What you got? Block Skyfisher with the 2-1. Oh, they're going to double block the 2-1. That's fine. I can gain some life here because they did that. Take that action. Yeah, we'll go up to 17. And we get our Overlord. First one. We're looking okay against one of the better decks in the format here. but you know, anything can happen. But just about anything that returns a thing to my hand, I guess. Like if they try to... This town ain't big enough. Like I'm okay with that. Hopeless Nightmare's bad here. Nowhere to Run's not good enough. Okay, yeah, this town ain't big enough. They'll get another Otter because they'll replay Storm Chasers and their turn's just over. So that's the win. We draw another Spider. Let's just come in. Yep. 0. -1, actually. Okay. Sweet. Sweet first game. That will probably not happen again. Opponent goes... I guess it's not the worst hand. It's pretty bad if they have, like, if they're mono red, you know. But you just gotta take that. Oh, they mulligan, so they probably are. No, Black Source turn 1. Okay. Cool. Guess we'll run out of Valgamus Faithful. It's a bad idea. We'll give it a shot. You have 3 spiders. So you're gonna kill it? You're gonna kill my Faithful? That'd be sick if you did a Tithing. Ooh, Tithing Blade. So it looks like a black-white pixie deck, if I had to guess. Which is fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and get our Overlord started, I think. Want it to be impending as soon as possible. Alright, nothing but creatures. Got a Molt Tinder. I could use that. Could certainly use that. Urborg Lurgoyf already kind of big. I could get back the Faithful too. Dude, this deck is sick. This deck is cool. Oh, that's so hard. I think I want the Faithful. I think I do. I think I want to go Blanchwood Prowler into Faithful next turn, maybe? Ooh, Ellisil Core. We'll give him a nice. Give him a nice for your Ellisil Core, baby. That's good. That's a good card. Alright, Prowler. Which one do I want? I want the Black Source. I do. So you gotta double check. Especially when you're me, you know what I mean? Gotta really make sure. Alright, Overlord impends. It's still got a few turns. We got 2 dudes on the boards. 5 boys in the yard. They just cast Hop to it. Huh. They did that just now. Alright. That's cool. No attacks. None attacks. Alright. So... I get a bunch of guys if I just Aatchik right now, right? I mean, screw it. I'm playing this deck. I am driving the hell out of this truck. Alright, we got a bunch of boys. I'm playing aristocrats too. Everywhere I go, I play aristocrats, man. Yo, wasn't that hot? Wasn't that a hot opponent? Don't you wish you could do that, aristocrats opponent? I love you, Ellis. Good to see you, baby. See you at the house. Alright, say sack a thing and they're gonna kill a guy, I guess? Oh no, they draw 2 cards. I didn't even see what they played. Alright. Pretty good. Pretty good fodder. They're gonna land off of a map token. They hit us for 1 with a Forlorn Flats. Nice. Very cool. Alright. So what can we do this turn? Everything? I think we'll just do everything. Seems fine, right? Yeah, I can discard one of these spiders. That'll be alright. Kill your Ellis. Famous last words, by the way. I hope I can discard these spiders and be okay. Herborg Loigeif. Let's kick it! That's gonna feel good. We only get 1 extra creature in the yard, but that's fine. Let's just swing every boy we have. Block up with tokens. Well, they go to 16. They actually go to 15 because one of our guys died. Aatchik becomes a 4/4. We have an 8/9 Lurgoyf, so they better... Sunfall? Can you do that? Okay, they go for the throw to our Lurgoyf. It's a good way to get started. Very good. They play a permanent this turn, we can just murder it, no matter what it is. Embalmed Ascendant, nice! So they start their engines, and they get a 2/2 Zombo. Okay. Let's see you. Sacrifice this guy. You're a long way off from max speed, so I'll just kill the 2/2. We'll get in. You gonna block one of these 1/1s? You gonna do it for me? Yeah. Yeah, you are. Smack. They go to 7, which is really 6. And this guy's gonna be a 6/6 now. We get an Overlord of the Bale Merc. And we are sitting pretty, I think. We get another Ascendant. Okay, okay. Cool, cool. Get an Ichor Drinker. Nice. Cold Conscript. They're just unloading, baby. Nice. I like it. I like when people do that. Alright, so... Usually I don't. Let's be honest. Yeah, well, Sky Fisher. Bobby Fisher over here. Yeah, we'll take out the 2/2 again. Sure. They go to 5. Swing, swung, swung. Ugh, bunch of garbage in the yard, but I've only got 1 mana left. I guess I can get back a Valgabot's Faithful to, like, block. I don't think we need to, though. Let's just get Aatchik. I've got 6 mana, right? Yeah. Let's go. Seems good. Alright, they're going to take big blocks here. Ichor Drinker on the 5/5, so they'll gain a life from that. They block with the Embalmed Ascendant on the 7/7. They go to 6 in all. Go for the throw to the Aatchik. Sick. Won't have to worry about legend rules. Cold Conscript, that's probably not enough. Ichor Drinker, they're going to incubate 2. They don't have enough to make it a 2/2. That's 6. Let's just play our land and Aatchik. I want to get a bunch of guys. How many guys do I get off of that now? I get 10 guys. There's so many guys. Alright, so we come in and we win the game. Nice. So 2-0 here. In the bronze tier. Some say the hardest tier. Did I have fun? I actually did, in fact. Alright, who gets devoided for this one? Can we make it? 3 in a row. We go first for the first time. Maybe that's a bad sign. I'm not sure. Let's go for it. Let's go for it, Daddy-O. Let's lay down a Lawn of War Waste. Pay a little bit of blood for this Molt Tender. It's fine. I'm okay doing that. It's Aftermath Analyst next turn. If we draw a 1-drop, we can play it. Let's go. Don't draw a 1-drop. It's fine. It's Analyst. I'll pay it. It's fine. Nice. 3 dudes in our yard. Valgavus Faithful, Overlord of the Baelmerk, and Urborg Lurgoyf. Those are good dudes. And I guess we'll just mill a card EOT with the Molt Tender. I would like to mill a land, I think. Here comes Carrot Cake. Okay, so blue-white and a Carrot Cake. It is that kind of party. We are going to get Sunfall. So, see if our tricks work here in this third game. Mill a card, sir. It's an Aatchik. There's also one on our hand. Just want to throw that out there. Land. Let's put it in the yard. Put that land in the yard, buddy. Alright, so we got, definitely got options here. Could play Broodheart Engine, or I could just kick the Urborg Lurgoyf. Which is pretty good. Kicking Urborg Lurgoyf is fine. Well, if I Broodheart Engine, I can hit it next turn. And, like, I want to do that. Let's Engine. I'm going to just mill a card again with the Molt Tender, and that'll be fine. That'll be fine. In the turn, opponent reading Broodheart. I would too. You know. Simulacrum Synthesis. Oh, okay. Oh. We're doing that. Alright, so I have to kill that with the spider next turn. There's really no getting around that. They do not come in. I'm just going to mill a card. Molt Tender. It's working. It's doing work in every game, bud. Lurgoyf, let's put it in the yard. There's a land. It's a Blooming Marsh. A 5/6 Lurgoyf on tap. That's crazy. So, choices. We could, Aatchik right now. Or we could just murder that synthesizer, which I think is correct. That's probably right, you know? Let's pay the mana. Let's get rid of the land from our yard to do it. Sacrifice the Molt Tender, as much as I hate doing that. We have a Aatchik in our hand. And let's kill the synthesizer, sure. Just can't let you have it. I'm sorry. I know it's... You probably have another one. You always have... They always have another one in their hands, so... They'll be okay. I promise. Solemn Simulacrum. Okay, that's a good card. It also feels like a bit of a reprieve here. They do get to ramp. And that's good. Alright, so... You'll give us 6 dudes. Aatchik. Forced in the yard? Maybe I want to draw it, actually. I guess I wouldn't mind a land. Nah. Yes. Yes. Yes, I'll draw that. I want you. Come on, buddy. Alright, so we got 6 boys. We're going to swing in here. Going to double block. Going to double block my guy. No, okay. They did block with the token, so they remain at 18. We're at 17. We have 6 boys. So let's see if they... Unstable Glip Bridge or something? Oh, Repurposing Bay. Nice, okay. That is really good with Synthesizer. So you can now sack this 2-drop and go get a Synthesizer, which is so hype, dude. Oh, but you're going to get a 5-drop. Is it a Might Stone, Weak Stone? Oh, it's equal to 1+. So yeah, you get a Might Stone. Oh, Riptide. Oh, that's sick. That's so good. That is so good, dude. Okay. Gonna kill our Aatchik here, I think. Yeah. Well, they put it 3 below. Get a Bitter Triumph. That's pretty good right here. Let's pay the 3. Kill the Hulk. That was a sick play, though. I gotta give it to him. That was really good. And then let's just kick this Lurgoyf, I think. Bang, 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 bang. We go to 8, so they need Sweep. I think Sweep's just about the only thing that really does it. But they might have it, you know? Yeah, Carrot Cake. So 5 mana. It's pretty good. Okay. Sack Carrot Cake to Repurposing Bay. Get Synthesizer, or I guess... They get another Bay. They get a Michael Bay. Okay, so, all right. Use that Bay to sack this Carrot Cake. We're doing tricks. You get another 1/1. Scry one to the top. Doesn't really matter. Now, okay, now you get a Perilous Snare. And what did you put up under that? Okay, Urborg Lordwave. All right. That was all very cool. It was all incredibly cool. We got lands in our yard? We have one land in our yard, which is it's what we need. Weirdly enough. Well, let's just come in. Stalling. I feel like if they had something, they would have done it. Put a 3. Hold. Let's just hold. Chill out for now. Think I might just sack this Analyst DOT. Guarantee the Aatchik. Nesting Bot. Okay, so have 3 cards in their hand. And they can repurpose something. Carrot Cake again. God, how many Carrot Cakes is that? That's 1. 3. They're 1/1. I can still sack this Carrot Cake, go to 6, so that should mean they're... Oh, and then they Voyage home. Ooh, draw 3, gain 3 life. That's so good right here. Very good. Bunch of new cards, too, in their deck. I like that. Good stuff, Devoided. I like it. Human music. Alright, so they use the rest of their mana to sack Carrot Cake. They get a guy. Scry one to the top. Again, I don't think it really matters. What now? Oh, Perilous Snare. Get the Skyfisher, too. This is pretty good. Deck is good. So we get our 6th mana. We're going to draw a tapped land. That's interesting. See if we can get an extra creature off Aatchik here. We can. Actually, I want that, don't I? I think I want that card. Bing bong, big Aatchik comes into play. Stoop, 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 stoop. Attack with our boys. Gotta kill that Aatchik. Running out of ways to do it, too. So they get a guy back with Nesting Bot. Aatchik triggers 3 times, and they go to 2. Aatchik now is 6/6. We have 10 insects on the table. Gotta kill Aatchik, and I think they can. They have 5 cards in hand. What can you repurpose from here? Play land. Synthesizer. I don't think they can do it. Well, maybe they can get Glyph Bridge. Well, Glyph Bridge kills them. Glyph Bridge kills them. So they can't really play that. Perilous Snare number 3. Probably take the Aatchik away from us. Why not? 2 mana left. It's not looking good. I gotta say. Deck looks awesome, though. That deck looks really cool. Voyage home. Okay, that's all their mana, but they get a 5. Still, they can't win. Yeah. Oh, well. Good stuff. Let's get in with our 10 boys. Why don't we do that? They go to -3. Good job, opponent. Good game. Good game, I gotta say. So 3 in a row to start the night. Against good-looking decks, too. Against good-looking decks. Especially this one. This one looks really cool, man. I feel like given another turn or 2, you know, they're just always like 1 turn away from it. You know what I mean? But I think they may have Glyph Bridge or comparable sweeper, and they just like couldn't do it or something. Like they have to snare first, and they don't have the mana, or like something. Something's up. Either way, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. I think we may have just gone too wide. You know, they got a bunch of Perilous Snares and like Assimilation Igases or something, and they just, you know, can't deal with 10 dudes. So, good game. Good game, opponent. All right, at least like 1 or 2 more with this one. I might switch it up. So we'll see what's up against Bludgeon the 8th. It's a pretty good name. Doesn't say much that there are 7 bludgeons before you. Opponent goes first. Hand will have to do. Oh, it's... Well, they play Clockwork Percussionist. If it's like red-white, that's pretty bad. Let's start on Underground Mortuary. No. I'll throw Marsh in the yard. I feel like we can do better. It's going to be a tough game, though. Black-red. Lord Skitter's Blessing on the Clockwork Percussionist. Nice. Come in for 2. We go to 17. They'll draw a few cards next turn. So Blooming Marsh. Overlord. Sure. I don't know if we can afford to waste this much time. Like, tap land into Overlord, but we'll see. Faithful. And a Glissa. Just play Glissa next turn. Seems like pretty good. Yeah, we have a Reanimator spell in our hands, so... just do that. They draw there too off of Skitter's Blessing. That's pretty sick. Cool deck over here. Go to 15 off of Percussionist. What do they do with their mana this turn, though? Disturbing Mirth, sack the Percussionist. Go to 14. They'll draw 2. Oh, no, they sacked... oh, they sacked the roll token. Gross. That's what you do. All right. I guess we'll force removal on them. They probably have it, though. Sure, let's play Glissa. You're going to torch it? Yeah, they're going to torch it away. That was the worst play we could have made. Turns out. I don't know. Well, no, Lurgoyf is out of torch range, so yeah, that would have been a better play. See what we got here. Opponent goes with 4th mana. We go to 11. Lowish life total. Hopeless Nightmare comes down. I can put one of these Aatchiks in my yard. Opponent still has 3 mana. That's a lot. Really want an untapped land next turn, but we'll see if we get it. They're doing something over there. Oh, Rodmouth Viper. Yes, that's very good. Crap. Let's just discard a land to this Viper for now. Wasn't an untapped land. Shh, poop. Well, let's try to get it off the Prowler. Wow. Didn't hit a land on Prowler either. This is not our game. Not our game, ladies and gentlemen. Which is Vanity blows away our little guy. Let's say good game to him. So we were 3-0, and now we're 0-3 in the last 3 games. So we have to play a tiebreaker, I would say. That game was terrible. That game, like, nothing lined up for us. That was really bad. I feel like it was a promising start, but we just... they came in on us, boy. Came in on us hard. What was the big career thing you got sick for? Can't say yet. I would have said. I would have said if I could have said, but I still cannot say. I'll let you know when I can say. You will, as soon as I can say, you will know. Guaranteed. We're up against Tiny Danza, and we go first here. That's pretty alright with his hand, but we're losing a lot of life to our lands. Hopefully that's alright. Let's Valgavoth's Faithful turn 1. And see where things take us. Hopefully we draw better lands. Oh, green-red, that's bad. Llanowar Elves. We do not draw a land. It's another Valgavoth's Faithful. That's... whatever. That's Overlord. Pay it. Ouch. I will take a Blanchwood Prowler. Absolutely. No attacks. Was there one guy in our yard? There is. Alright. Deck looked really good at the beginning of the night. Let's see if we can win one more with it. You know. Oh, did I still go? Yes. Yeah, I went. I went. I was no longer feverish. I was no longer sick when I got on the plane. Alright, there's Afterburner Expert. We did draw a land this turn. That's pretty cool. I'll play Prowler. I think that's right. I want the lands. Get our Wastewood Verge. That's pretty sick. We'll have that next turn. Let's Valgavoth's Faithful. That'll give us a blocker. You have to go to 17, but whatever. No attacks. So we're looking okay. Aatchik isn't as large as I would like it to be, but it's something. certainly something. It'll give us 4 guys, because Faithful will be in the yard too. No, it'll only give us 3. But we'll block this turn, so that'll put another creature in the yard. I assume we're blocking this turn. Here come the boys. Well, interesting that both boys are coming in. What does that mean, you know? So there goes their expert. There goes our Faithful and our Prowler. Here comes another Afterburner expert. Cool. So now we can sack this and get 5 guys from our Aatchik. Let's go. The Impend. We got 2 more turns on our Overlord. Opponent still has 5 in hand. Haven't played a land for turn. They do now. It's tapped. Still have access to 4 mana there. Boom Mobile, sick. You can put counters on your expert. That's cool. It's very cool. They get their other expert back from the yard. They now have a Crawl Worm, and a 4/2, and a 5/5 Boom Mobile for that matter. Here they come. Huh. Yeah, I'll block with all these guys. Sure. So look at a 16 in Aatchik, it's huge. Like bigger than most green-red decks can deal with. 7/7. We draw an Overlord of the Bale Merc. Choices. Let's go with Aatchik and see if we can get rid of the Afterburner expert that way. We cannot. Can't let it do its exhaust ability. I'll discard an Overlord here. We have plenty, I think. Now I'll take a look at our yard real quick. Skyfisher's in there. That's good. Skyfisher's pretty good. But I think I just want another huge guy, so I'll Lurgoyf. Yeah. Yeah. Seems like a lot of advantage on board there. Seems alright, at least. Opponent has 4 cards, 5 mana. It's enough to do enough. 2 Afterburner experts in their yard. It's a very good card, by the way. Very good card. They could activate the exhaust ability on their Boom Mobile right now, because they haven't done it yet. And bring both of these back. But we're above scale on those right now. Don't have to worry too much. We'll have another Overlord at the end of our next turn. Opponent brings out the Robe. Probably kind of a tough turn. Yeah. It's like I feel like Boom Mobile kill this guy is probably the play. But maybe they have like a 2-drop that has a 2-mana exhaust ability or like something. 3-mana exhaust ability. Or maybe they threw their phone against the wall. That's also, I guess, a possibility because it looks like they're going all the way down to the end of the rope here. Timeout 1. James Nemo, thank you for the 55 months. We are mostly back to feeling better. I've got, still got the laryngitis. Pretty bad. But I'm feeling better. She's feeling a lot better. I feel like the last few days she's been feeling like really good. Kind of tired, you know, like towards the end of the day, but I think that's just because that's how people work. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think opponent has decided to stop playing Magic at this point. I mean, they have options too. That's the crazy thing is they have plenty of options. Well, let's Broodheart Engines, run that out, and let their clock start. I mean, why do people get so upset? I don't understand. I feel like we should lobby Wizards, man. Like, the rope shouldn't be this long. I don't think the rope should be this long. I really don't. But, do they auto-lose, or do we just resolve Broodheart Engine? I forget how it works. I think they might auto-lose here, because they have no timeouts. We'll see. Not the most exciting way to win a game, and they have 4 cards in their hand. They have 4 cards in their hand. Like, you feel like they should do something. Like, they had a play. If you don't have anything in your hand, Boommobile, bring these guys back. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that play. Just do that. Alright, let's try to resolve Overlord. That'll come down. They don't get to do anything else on their turn now. Sky Fisher, Valgavut's Faithful? just because, you know what I mean? We'll get the Spider. Really put the game away. We got a -5 because they just don't block. They left. They're just gone. They're just gone. Because what's the point? You could just concede. You could just concede. It's like, is it so hard to go up here and do the concede thing? Is it that hard? I don't get why people don't just do that. It's easy. Is it a pride thing? Because, like, you still lost. Like, you still know you lost. Like, I don't get it, dude. But either way, what are we? Yeah, 3-2? No? 4-3. We are 4-3 with this thing tonight. So I guess I'll take that.